welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to go through a lot of jewellery that I bought on Vinted. It was all from one lady. It was a big bundle of all different things. It cost me £20 for the bundle and £3.50 for postage, which is not too bad. So bought this back in May. I did open it just to check that everything was in one piece and there weren't any problems, but I haven't looked at it since, so I can't even remember what's inside the box. So let's have a look. Right, so I'll give you a little preview. So there we go, you can see there's all kinds of beads and earrings, and not sure if there's any brooches in there, but we'll have a poke around, see what we can find. So the first thing I'm going to pull out is this, which this is something I would wear. It's beautiful. It's one of those tiny mosaic brooches. So if I put that in front of my hand, you might be able to see it better. So it looks like a tulip, and it's made up of tiny slices of glass, and have been arranged to create the flower pattern, which is really sweet. I did wonder if it was a locket, because it looked like it might be a locket, but it's not. It's just the base that it's been fixed onto. Got a nice chain with it, gold plated. There we go. I think that's lovely. That'll be going on the Etsy shop, I think, unless I decide to wear it for a little bit. Right, what else have we got? Ooh, this is interesting because I was thinking of doing a video on this. So this is a particular type of glass, a rhinestone, and see if you can see the colours in there if I move it around a little bit. But this is iris glass, so it's clear glass rhinestones, and then they've got lines of colour through them. So you might be able to see a little bit better there if I shine them in the light. So there's red, blue and green by the looks of it, and a little bit of pink. So that's a lovely necklace, probably kind of 1920s, 1930s, all intact. All the stones are intact, which is brilliant, so that'll be good for resale. I'll do what I usually do. I'll pop everything on a tray, and then at the end I'll pan my camera over so that you can see everything in a bit more detail. Oh, we've got some nice earrings. Oh, these are beautiful. So there we go. Black and gold, the nice flower design, and then they've got a bird on there as well. Oh, lovely. Again, just need a little clean up. They'll be ready for resale. Beautiful. I remember there being some really nice things in here, and a few things that I wasn't so fussed about, but I can always bundle those up with other bits and pieces. It's so hot today, it's really warm, and I'm in the conservatory with the window wide open, but it's still really sweaty. Right, another necklace. Ooh, that's nice. It's got a pale blue rhinestone in the centre. That'll be probably a gold plated necklace. It's in very good condition. I sold something similar to this not long ago, so that will go on the Etsy store. Perfect. There's quite a lot of necklaces in here, to be fair. Now these, I think I will use these. Oh, actually, you could double that up. It's a really long, so flapper style necklace, and it's got these lovely amber, deep amber coloured glass beads with a little tiny seed bead in between, and then it's finished with a spring ring at the top, so it could be worn doubled up or singly, or sometimes, I remember this from when I was younger, people would put a knot in them, so wear them like that. That's really nice. That doesn't need any work actually, so that'll be ready to go. So these are floral in shape, and then they've got faux turquoise stones, so probably plastic, and I think the centre one might be glass, and then what looks like faux marquisite as well in the pattern. They're really pretty. They're clip-ons. There we go. Just recently bought another lot of clip-on earrings from eBay, and the seller was brilliant. Wrapped everything up really well, put bubble wrap and tissue paper, and every single pair, I think there were over 20 pairs, was intact, which is fantastic. So no missing stones, no backs broken off, no cracks. So yeah, I was really pleased with those. Oh, these nice. Oh, these might be keepers. Oh, do you know, I think I'm going to keep these. These are, I talk about this a fair bit because I love this style of plastic. So you can probably see the brown swirl in there. So this is root beer plastic, and it's kind of, looks like amber or like a resin, and it has swirls of brown inside like ink. I think it's lovely. Really simple but effective. And I don't have any stud earrings. So they will, they'll go with my bracelets, with my necklaces. They're awesome. And they're lovely, they're oval, and they've got like a little cut out stripe detail down the middle. Lovely. So they will go in my own collection. What else have we got? These are on ear wires. Just unhook them. They're like a clear plastic resin maybe. And at the bottom they've got these little stripes of colour. And then they've also, yeah, I think that's cut out detail. They've got like a swirl that goes all the way up the clear bit. They're really nice, really different, unusual. I like the colours of those. They just need the ear wires or the ring swapping out, because the ring that joins it at the top is brass and then the ear wire is silver. So I'll probably swap the brass out and put the silver jump ring on there instead, just so it all matches up. Let's have a look at this. Oh, that's different. So this is a necklace. There we go. It's got these kind of pieces that all join together. They've got a lovely ridged effect on them. So single links that have been joined together, and then it's got a lovely rope style chain with a spring ring. No markings on there, probably just a silver plate. That's nice, kind of mid-century style. Okay, so it's got this strange chain with these kind of links in there, and then hanging on the bottom is this giant glass, maybe meant to look like amber, pendant. And that's, see, somebody, unfortunately, this was claw set, so the claws around the edge would have held that in place. And maybe it came loose, I don't know, but someone has absolutely caked it in glue. So that's going to take some cleaning, unfortunately, because it's got an open back. When you do hold it up, I don't know if you'll be able to see on there, you can see all the glue on the inside. So I'm going to have to give that a really good clean, because it spoils the effect. The top side is all faceted and cut away to make it sparkle. But yeah, the glue just dulls it down. So I'm gonna have to give that a bit of a soak and a bit of a clean, I think. Ooh, I don't often get rings. This is really nice. So this looks like some kind of gold tone metal. I don't think it's gold. It could be brass. It's quite lightweight. It's a really, really sweet, I'll put it on my finger, really sweet domed effect ring. It's quite thin. No markings or anything on there. I have to do some test on that and see what it's made from. That's a nice find. Ooh, these are pretty. These just need a little bit of a polish, and I think these might be silver. Let's have a look. Alpaca, lovely. It's not high grade silver, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't detract from the beauty. See if I'll hold one up actually, because that'll be easier. So there we go. This has got tiny, tiny, tiny little chips inside that are blue, like a turquoise blue. It won't be turquoise, it's something that's been set in there and then the dye has gone over the top. I've got my own, got a black and white theme going on today, so I've got my big black and white earrings in. But yeah, the colour is really striking, it really pops. This is elderflower syrup with some sparkling water and a couple of ice cubes. It's really, really nice and really refreshing. I missed the elderflowers this year. I wasn't quick enough to do anything with them, but when the elderberries come, we always make a syrup for the winter. It's really good for your immune system. So it's like a necklace. There's quite a lot of orange in here, lots of oranges and reds. A bit tangled up. There we go. So it's got little metal connections between the beads. And again, oranges, yellows. That's a nice long necklace. Ooh, and the browny orangey beads have got like a metal foil around them as well. They're really nice. Someone will love those. Hopefully we find the other one. So it's a clip-on earring. Look at the style of that. I love the shape. Nice and simple, black and gold, which is always a good colour combination. No markings or anything, but really nice, really sweet. A little bit of wear, but you can't, it doesn't really detract. Lovely. Let's hope the other one is there. Haha! There we go. Lovely. Clip-on earrings always sell really well on my Etsy shop, so should be getting some of those listed. I'm going to try to do more listings, because if it's not listed then I can't sell it, and that's something that I'm really good at the shopping. Really good at shopping and looking at sparkly things and buying sparkly things, but I need to be a bit more on it when it comes to listing things that people can jump on there and buy the things that they like. Right, so this is glass. Oh, in fact, this is very similar to what I have on today. Let's see if I can fasten it up. So it's got a hook fastening at the top, and it's a nice tiered 3-strand glass beaded necklace, and all the beads are faceted. They're beautiful. So that is pretty much, if I come a little closer, pretty much the same as the one that I have on. Yeah, but I like this one just because it's just one single strand. It's nice and simple, but that's beautiful. Really nice. And we have, I wonder if these are to go with the necklace. They might do. Ooh, they're a bit loose though, need a bit of a fix. Wow, look at those for earrings. Blingity bling bling. Like a giant bunch of grapes. With a little flower at the top. So someone's handmade these, and the beads are all fastened together with clear cord. But unfortunately, the second one, you can see there it's dropped, it's gone really loose. So they would need restringing, which hopefully that's something that I could do. So these could be green aventurine maybe. So they've got ear posts and little butterflies at the back. Look at those. They're a beautiful drop in green. Definitely gemstone, you can tell. There's some white in there, some little flecks. There's a pair, which is fantastic. So we have some more black beads, glass. These are a little bit different. These are beautiful. I would say these were probably Art Deco period. But they've got like gold paint on them. So just on the ends, someone's done like little flecks of gold paint. And it's quite short, so that probably fit more like a choker. It does have, it's got a nice clasp. It does have something written on the back. It just says England. It's got one of those hooks that just slides inside to close it. That's really nice. I might try that on actually and see if that fits me. Tell you what, this was a bargain for 20 quid. It's a nice mixture, a nice blend of stuff. Oh, that's strange. I think this is plastic. It's a little maple leaf. But hold it up, you might be able to see through that it's kind of stripy plastic, and then it's been bent, so it's given it a curved effect. So that's a little, could have been an earring, I guess, but it's just on its own, so maybe I could use it as a pendant. Or I could use it on a charm bracelet as a little charm. So this is a pair. These are nice. These are a pair of cloisonne enamelled floral earrings. Nice dangly drop pair. You've got red around the outside, and then that's a flower in the centre. On ear wires, they're in quite good condition. perfect. I sold a lovely bracelet in cloisonne with a butterfly and flowers, and oh, it was beautiful. Customer was very happy. I love it when customers send me photographs of them wearing what they've bought. Yeah, I love hearing people's stories as well. So this is like a frosted plastic. So it's got these frosted plastic beads, and then towards the front, these clusters of little flowered beads. And they're in kind of it's a bit grubby, it needs a clean, but I think they're in kind of pinks and peaches and browns. Very sweet. Hopefully that'll clean up really, really nice. So someone will enjoy that one. Ooh, this definitely might be a keeper then. So the necklace that I showed you with the black and the gold, that might be kind of choker length. There's a matching bracelet. And matching earrings as well. That's awesome. I don't very often come across like full sets of things. They're beautiful. It's only like a tiny little bit of wear to the gold, and it's probably something I could repair as well, because I've got some metallic acrylic paints that I could probably touch those up with if I needed to. But I don't mind a little bit of aging. I think it looks nice. Yeah, that's lovely. That was a nice surprise. So lots of earrings in this this lot. So they're like a ceramic tube bead with a floral pattern, and then they've got little faux pearl on each end. They're really nice. And then these ones are red as well. I'm not sure what these are made out of. So these have got like a stripy pattern to them. Really odd looking. It almost looks like wax, but it can't be wax. And they've got orange and gold stripes on there. And then they've been finished with ear wires as well. Unusual. Could be glass. Maybe that's been painted. So these are signed on the back. And these are Miracle. You find a lot of Miracle jewellery. You get brooches, pendants. But these were a really nice simple earring with a pale pink glass stone in the centre. These have got ear posts, so they're just, oh, they've got those plasticky backs, so I'll get rid of those and I'll put some silver toned ones on, some silver plated ones. We have an RAF pin, so a military pin. It's quite nice. What I'll probably do with that is bundle it up with some other military pins that I've got and sell those as a bundle. So these are kind of a really pale purpley blue with a frosted finish. And to say they're so big, they're quite lightweight actually. Some silver plated ear wires, nice dangly ones. So this is a sliding necklace. So it's on a gold chain, and then it's got this little faux pearl and rhinestone slider. And what happens is this slides up and down the chain so that you can adjust the length. And then once you've got it over your head, you can slide that to wherever you want it to sit. And then it's got two little gold dangly bits on the end. Some plastic clip-ons with a paisley design. A little nice. Lovely mixture of stuff this time. I don't always pay attention to what's in the bundles. If I see the odd thing that I know will be, you know, I'm making my money back, then I'm quite happy to make the purchase and then see what else comes with it. So this looks like it's a panel bracelet. It's made up of these silver tone panels that have got, oh, it is a floral design. And then it fastens with a spring ring, and somebody's attached a little really tiny silver key to the clasp, and it says silver on the back. You can't really tell because of the colour, it's really dirty and tarnished. So I'll give that a polish. Probably not meant to be on there because once you open the clasp it would fall off. So I'll take that off and use it in something else. But yeah, that's really nice. So we're getting down to the last few bits and pieces. So this, ooh, I like the beads on this. These are a bit different. So this is a nice long flapper style necklace again. And it's got, these are lovely. So they're black and white beads. So some of them are kind of tubular and round. Some have got more of a triangular shape. And then there's these large ones that have got, yeah, they are glass. They've got these like white lines around them. Look like little pumpkins. That's lovely. That's a nice big long necklace. That's gorgeous. I haven't seen one like that before. Again, this is the same kind of style as what I'm wearing. It's the black faceted glass. And this has got a little bit of extra detail. So it's got some little gold end cap beads on there. And some cut out detail. That's really sweet. And then instead of being round, the beads on the ends are like an oval shape. We have, ooh, this will match the earrings actually. Yes, it does because it's got the bird on it. So it's a nice slim brooch with the floral design and the bird at the end. So what I'll do is I'll put that with the earrings and probably sell those together so that somebody gets the set rather than having to purchase them separately. An American bird. I can't remember what they're called. I want to call them cardinals, but I don't know if that's right. It's a little red bird there. Really beautiful. I have seen them on people's videos in America. But I can't quite remember what they're called. It's a lovely red enamel on a gold-plated finish. They have a stamp on the back, which I think I've seen before. Yeah, they're really sweet. Lovely. I do sell to America, so you know there might be somebody that fancies those. Really simple pair of nephrite jade studs, a little oval cabochons that have been glued onto the ear posts. Just need a clean. Sometimes people go OTT with the glue and then it just spills everywhere and you can't see it at the time that you do it. It's when it ages, so the glue goes like a horrible yellowy brown colour, and then you can see it. And unfortunately these gemstones are quite see-through, so you can see the yellow in through it, so I might have to remove them, clear the glue off and then stick them on again. But that is moss agate. That's beautiful. That was really popular last year. So it's a nice little panel bracelet. And it looks like there's not too much wear to it, which is good. But it just needs, yeah, just needs all that yellow, icky yellow glue cleaning off. So I think these are probably brass. So nice. Pair of drop earrings. They're hollow, so they're quite lightweight, which is good. You don't want something too heavy on your earlobes, or else they're going to pull them off your ears. We have a pair of cufflinks, but I'm not quite sure what the design is. Looks a little bit like a pan, like a red pan. There we go. So if anybody knows what that's meant to be, please let me know down in the comments. But yeah, they look like pans. But why would you have pans on cufflinks? Maybe if you were a chef, I don't know. Each to their own. But yeah, if you know, let me know. Another simple little chain with a spring ring on that is way too big for the chain, so I shall swap that out and put a more delicate one on because it's quite a delicate necklace. So some more of those faceted. It's really funny that I've worn this today and then I'm matching everything that comes out of the box. So yeah, some more of those glass beads and then some hollow gold tone beads. That's really simple, and again that's really short, so that'd be more choker length, I reckon. So yeah, just need to take that ring off and replace it. This is a nice pair of stud earrings in black. I think they're glass, so just a simple pair of black studs. And they have the butterflies on the back, which is lovely. Lots of floral stuff as well today. So these are silver tone flowers that are connected, and the bottom one kind of jiggles about. They're really simple and really sweet. And they've these are for pierced ears. There's a pair, which is lovely. I have a necklace that's similar, so I might see if that matches up. Or I might do a little lot of floral earrings, because I've got a few pairs of studs and things that I wouldn't necessarily sell them on their own, but I would bundle them up with other bits and pieces. Look at those. So they're an Art Deco style. They've got, see if you can get a better look if I hold it up like that. You can probably see the sparkle. Got marcassite stones in them on a silver, silver plated maybe. Yeah, maybe silver plated. And these are for pierced ears. They're beautiful. They're really nice. I haven't seen anything like that before. And just from a quick inspection, looks like all the stones are there as well. I do have some tiny marcassite stones, and they are tiny, in a little pouch that I use to replace ones that are missing. But it looks like they're all intact, which is brilliant. Pair of earrings. These are screwback earrings. So that section there just screws out, and then we pop that on your earlobe and then screw it back so it holds it in place. But these are little love hearts. They're super sweet. Marcassite again. All the stones are intact. Beautiful. Yeah, got a little pair of hearts. They'd be ideal for Valentine's Day. So next we have these lovely handmade earrings. These glass beads on the end, and then this is a silver, really thin silver wire, and little thin hoops on the end as well. Just need a polish, and one of them's got a little bit bent as well, so I'll just straighten those out. They're lovely. They put like a kink in the wire there that looks really nice, and I guess that also stops the beads from sliding about. It's quite a nice little design feature. I like that. Another pair of cufflinks in a black glass and a gold tone frame. No name on those. I've grouped these up as well and put a few pairs together to sell those. These are sweet. So these are made to look like turquoise as well, but they're not. They're plastic. So little flowers with these little plastic stones in. These are clip-on earrings. No markings or anything, but they're quite sweet. So this is another ring, and it's not gold. It would be lovely if that was gold, but it's not. It's gold plated. You can see on the inside where some of it's worn away, and the stones are very, very, what's the word? Like there's no luster to them. They're just dead. So I think they would need popping out. I think it's got wet at some point and they've all gone a bit cloudy and strange. But yeah, some of that plating's worn off, so probably stick that in a lot. And then the lady did say that this wasn't gold, because from the photographs it did look like it, and I imagine she'd probably get some complaints if people bought it thinking it was gold and it wasn't. So she did put in the description that it wasn't, but it's a nice little love heart lock chain in like a gold tone, but again you can see where it's worn away in place. It's very, very lightweight. But what I'll probably do is remove the little lock from the bottom and use that as a charm. So I'll build that into another bracelet and use it. These are weird. These are not my cup of tea, and I don't really, they make me cringe. I don't know why. So, so these are, oh God, give me shivers. These are weird. They're like a beaded, dangly, springy weirdness. I don't know what they're meant to be, don't know what they're meant to look like. Remind me of like an octopus or something. Handmade, and then they've been finished. The top's quite nice, like a silver tone bullet top, and these are clip-ons. No markings on them. do suspect they're probably a handmade item, but I just don't get it. I don't I don't get what all these little dangly bits are. Now on the listing she said that these were going for good money just on their own, but I don't know, I haven't done any research. But they're cute, they're super cute. They're like little like little flip-flop shoes. But earrings, I'll hold one up to my hand, you might be able to see a little bit better. So it's a little gold slip-on shoe that's been finished with little red rhinestones, and it's all cut out as well, like a nice little slipper maybe, and it's painted with a black enamel on the inside and then finished with these nice ear wires. But yeah, she seemed to think that they were something that would sell for good money, but I'll have to do a Google lens on those, I think, and see what I can find out about them. But they're in good condition. All the enameling's fine, the stones are there. I haven't seen anything like that before, so a little bit different. And there we go, empty box. So that was not a bad find really. I'll count up how many pieces. What I usually do is I count up how many pieces there are, and then I divide what I've spent across the items, just give me an average of what each item cost. Oh, before I disappear, at the time of filming, which it is, what day is it today? Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. I have 199 subscribers. So the last time that I was on, I had 100, just over 100, and today it's at the last time I checked, it's 199. So fingers crossed that when this video goes out, we'll be over the 200 milestone and then on our way to 300, which would be amazing. It blows my mind. Yeah, I'm loving it. Thank you very much.